Alright guys, today in this video we're going to be talking about two major practices slash myths that are very widely talked about here on YouTube in the eBay reselling community. Number one, the Dlist Relist. Does that actually affect sales? Does it refresh your items? Does it give you more traction and more sales? And number two, listing ultra consistently the exact same amount of items every single day. Does that give you extra benefits from eBay's algorithm? I will be testing out these two methods over the next several months and be updating you guys as things go along to see if my sales go up or down or stay the same. For the past year and a half of my business, I have been ultra consistent in listing the exact same amount of items every single day, Monday through Sunday, 365 days a year. And when I mean 365 days a year, I mean on my anniversary, on my birthday, on Christmas, on Thanksgiving. If I were to break my leg, I list the exact same amount of items every single day. Since January, that has been 20 items every single day because of my draft bank. I have a draft bank of 240 items, which Monday through Friday, I draft 30 items a day, which ends up being 150 for the week. And then Monday through Sunday, I wake up and I launch 20 items, which is 140 items per week. Because of that draft bank, I've been able to be ultra consistent. Now, as far as moving stale items and long tail items, I have what's called a markdown strategy. So if an item has been in my shop for 60 days, I would mark it down 15%. If it was still in my shop 60 days later, I would mark it down an additional 5% to 20%. If it was still there 60 days later, I would mark it down an additional 5% to 25 and then to 30. And then if it was still there at 30% off, now being in my shop for about 5 months, I would either redonate it, get rid of it, or if it was a super seasonal item, I would hold on to it and then sell it at a smaller price the next season. Now, as of yesterday, I have 3,000 active items in my store. It's where I want to be, and I don't necessarily want to grow past that. So now, instead of launching 20 every single day, what I will be doing is launching how many I sold the previous day. So I'm at 3,000. It's like 1 o'clock right now, and I've sold 11 items today. So I'm at 2,989. If I were to wake up and I only have 2,989 items tomorrow morning, then I will launch 11. If I sell 27 items the previous day, then I will wake up and I will launch 27. If I only sell 6, I will wake up and I will launch 6. And I will maintain my items of 3,000 items. Instead of launching 20 every single day with that ultra consistency, some days I'll be launching 11, sometimes 27, sometimes 19, sometimes 23. It just is all dependent on how many items I sold the previous day. Now, instead of doing a markdown strategy, what I will be doing now is doing the Dlist Relist and adjusting my prices. So now, instead of doing 15% off, 20%, 25, 25, what I will be doing is just, if my items are in my store for 100 days, I will delist them, and then I will relist them at 25% off. So if I have an item that is $100 and it has been in my shop for 100 days, I will delist it. I will adjust it to $75. And if I feel like I need to change the item specifics or the title or anything like that, I will as well. I won't be doing that on very many items. And then I will be launching it again at $75. Same with my $10 items, with my $18 items, with my $25 items. Every 100 days that they're in my store, I will delist them, I will change the price, and then I will relist them. And I will keep you guys updated on if my sales go up, down, or sideways. As for my predictions, I actually don't think these two factors will affect my store as much as many of you will be thinking. I honestly am a true believer that you need to serve your customer before you serve the algorithms, because the algorithm is set up to create the best experience for the customer as possible and make eBay the most money as possible. I truly believe that if you are listing quality items, all of this other stuff doesn't matter too much. Does it matter between 1 and 10%? Yes. Can an 8% increase be life-changing in a business? Absolutely. But all of this stuff doesn't matter if you just buy items that have a 2-week sell-through rate or a 2-month sell-through rate. Once you have items that sit for months and months and years, I feel like this is where these strategies can be implemented to increase your sales. But all of this doesn't matter if you're just picking up AirPods and Canon cameras. Is it easy to find 200% sell-through rate items? No. In a perfect world, we would just be picking up items that sell extremely fast, but we don't live in a perfect world. Otherwise, literally everyone would do eBay, and then, yeah, it would just get wild. So I would focus on finding quality items that sell quickly, but for the items that don't sell as quickly, I will be updating you guys on which strategies I feel have been working better, whether it's the same amount of items every single day or just maintaining the same amount of items in my shop. I'm transitioning from 20 a day every single day to just maintaining 3,000 items in my shop. Or is Markdown Strategy per day, per certain amount of days, the better strategy? Or is Dlist, mark down the price, and then relist a better strategy? We'll see what happens, because I do have items that stay in my shop for over 100 days. I currently have like 200 or 300 of those items that are past the 100-day mark. So I will just be delisting, relisting 50 every day for the next like 7 or 8 days. And then from then on, once my items have gone from 99 to 100 days, once they've been in my shop for 100 days, I'll delist those 22, 8, 19, whatever they are, and then relist them. And we'll be able to see which strategy works a little bit more. And I also want you guys to understand that this is just one eBay store from one guy. You shouldn't put a ton of weight on one experiment from one data set from one experimentee. You should definitely look at macro data and things like that. But I think this is going to be a worthwhile experience and an anecdotal experience for you guys to see what may or may not work well in your business, and you guys can apply principles accordingly depending on what you guys see fit for your business. But again, I just want to reiterate, these strategies are to be implemented for items that don't sell quickly. It is much better to just buy and sell items that sell quickly. Also, if you guys have any other eBay algorithmic practices that you guys would like me to experiment on your behalf, I'm open to do those within reason. If you want to put them in the comments below, what kind of things you guys would like me to experiment and try things with. I know a lot of people like Dlist Relist their whole store every day or every week or every month. I know a lot of people like list one item every single hour of the day, or like 2 or 3 items every 3 or 4 hours, things like that. Again, things that I don't think have a huge impact on your overall sales, but if you guys would like me to run different experiments, I'm open to do that as well, and you guys can just let me know. Super excited about Q4. It's already really starting to ramp up for me. I'm starting to get into those 20-a-day sales again, which is awesome, especially with me cross-listing to Poshmark now. I'm starting to get about 20 sales a day on eBay. Then I have like a 0.5% sell-through rate on Poshmark. I currently have 650 items, so I'm getting about 3 sales per day there. I plan on getting my Poshmark up to 1,500. So that'll be an extra, 6 to 9 sales from Poshmark every day as well. So it may even become challenging to maintain a 3,000 item eBay, and I may just let my eBay shop come down to about 25 items or even 2,000 items. I don't know. Again, I'll keep you guys updated on all of the things going on in my eBay business for entertainment and for a value purpose here in your guys' reselling journeys. Really appreciate it. Thanks for coming out, guys.